Hey everyone, it's Uju here. I just said I should come on quickly and speak to someone, who's been feeling stuck. Not because they don't have options, but their fear of what they've been through in the past is not letting them progress. If that's you, just stay tuned for some minutes. So welcome to my page again. For people that don't know me, my name is Uju. I'm a pharmacist by career, but my digital business has helped me to work from home and has replaced my income for 3 years now. So I've spoken to so many people who say things like, I've tried something before and it didn't work, or I've lost a lot of money, I put myself out there. But one thing that I usually tell everyone is that there is no way that you'll be pursuing a side business in this life that you won't lose money. There is no way. So this is what everybody goes through. Because of course, when you're researching into new things to do, you don't have experience there. So there's that possibility of hit and miss, making mistakes, learning from your mistakes. Because it's business and business involves money, money is bound to be lost. And then you, from your naivety as well, you fall prey to scams, because there are scams out there and they prey on the naive ones, the gullible ones, the ones that are looking for shiny objects, the ones that don't understand the value in learning a skill, the ones that are attracted to get rich quick schemes, people that are not willing to research into what is original, what is sustainable. So these scammers know these things. If you're the kind of person that always looks for the easy way out instead of things with value, you will fall prey to these scammers. They know what you want to hear. They'll tell you what you want to hear. It's just like, as a girl growing up, you'll be exposed to, a lot of people telling you they like you, when they don't mean it. Because for some people out there, they've mastered on, they boast about knowing what to tell women so that women can dance to their tune. So, but the more you come across this kind of people, the more you know their strategies, and you learn how to root them out from the beginning. But up until when you've learned how to protect yourself from this kind of people, you might have suffered some heartbreak, some loss of money, even your dignity sometimes. So that is real life now. It happens in friendship, because some people are just manipulators. So when you come to the business world, it's also like that. If you're a newbie, you don't have experience, you've just been doing your 9 to 5, and you now realize the importance of planning for your future or building a legacy for your family, and not rely completely on your job, because it's not wise to put all your eggs in the basket of 9 to 5. Just 2 months out of your job, whether you think you're earning a very comfortable salary. Salary is a salary. Trust me, just 2 months outside that salary, you'll be begging for money if you've not laid your bed well, if you've not planned for the rainy day, if you've not secured investments to plan for such an occurrence. So the first thing is understand that you're not the only one. This is what people pass through in their quest for trying to make themselves better. But the difference is now, are you learning from your mistakes, or are you letting your mistakes hold you back? So when you lose in the quest, in your research of bettering yourself, you have to go back. Ask yourself, what were the red flags that I missed before I succumbed to this kind of business? How do I prevent it for the next time? Thank God now we have lots of search engines out there, resources out there that can help us to know, to have information for free. YouTube, Google, ChatGPT. You can ask, how do I spot a genuine business? Or you can even say, I invested in S and S and X. How, and lost money. How do I protect myself from losing money again? What questions do I ask? ChatGPT will give you a lot of questions to protect yourself. So it's not to your benefit that you suffer some losses and then you now say, that is it for investment, I'm not doing again. Or you also, because you're hurting yourself, or you now don't learn from what happened, and then you get beaten again through the same scam but dressed in a different way. So what I tell people, like, the first question that you should ask if you're looking for a side income is, how is money generated? How is money generated? Once they explain to you how money is generated, the thing that you should now check is the way money, that income generator, is it within my control? Is it something that I have to do? I have to press the buttons. I have to set it in motion for the transaction to complete? Or is it just something they'll tell me, we'll do it all for you, don't worry, you just need to monitor a graph and money will just be very careful. Be very careful when the money generated is not within your control. That's where people get scammed most times. Most of the times, that's how people get scammed. And you might say, oh, okay, that I can see money, in the beginning. They're trying to win your trust. Immediately that they see you've let down your guard, that is it. They'll carry all your investment and run. That has been so many people's experience. In my own experience, I've had losses as well. I learned from my losses immediately, and I knew the kind of business to stay away from because I learned from my experience. I know it's hard to trust again. It's hard to believe people again. But you have to learn so that that same thing does not repeat itself. You've been hurt, you've lost something, but you can decide to also gain something. What you can gain is wisdom, awareness, resilience, like you're stronger. Okay? You're no longer starting from the scratch. You're no longer a newbie. You're starting from experience, and that's powerful. You're better than people that don't have that experience that you have. Okay? So that learning from experience might just be what will lead to your breakthrough. But you won't know unless you take it. And you know what they say, that some things you don't even know. Some things you don't even know you're gifted. You just find out by trial and error, trial and error. Some things, as you're growing up, you know, this is my gift and this is my weakness. These are my strengths. So you focus on those strengths. But sometimes, when you just keep an open mind and allow yourself to try different things, you'll see that you'll even discover some parts of you that you didn't know. So that is my message today. If you're the one that, you know, has been hit by lack of experience, which has caused you to suffer some losses, don't let that hold you back. We all have passed through that, but if we dwelt on the past and didn't decide to move on, we wouldn't be enjoying the benefits that we're enjoying now. So thank you all for staying tuned, and hopefully I'll see you again to share another questions that I get from my viewers, okay, or from people that are interested in, you know, building a small business to help them to retire well. So thank you all. Bye bye.